This morning, when I opened my social media, I saw that there was a mom on here complaining about how Angel Tree didn't give her kids enough for Christmas.
So this woman's angel tree gifts that she got for her child are going viral for all the wrong reasons because people feel like it's giving low effort and low budget.
If you are not a generous person, don't drag a child who is looking forward to their angel tree gifts into your performative bullshit.
To whoever threw this in the trash can, you are sick and you need help.
This is an angel gift tree. What an angel gift tree is that every single one of these kids doesn't have the means, unfortunately, to get a Christmas present. So what you can do is come into Cafe Lola in Summerlin, grab one of these off the tree, and then you can go ahead and shop for it. This one is Vivian. She's a 5-year-old girl, and she likes Barbies. So I'm going to go ahead and take Vivian. I'm going to go ahead and buy her some Barbies. Merry Christmas, Vivian. I hope you love it.
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest, and you guys might be mad at me, but I feel as though the creators that are constantly posting angel tree videos or like giving back at Christmas time literally are like ruining the angel tree. And it's not even hate to them, it's just the consumers that are watching have this like unrealistic expectation that every single person that goes out and does angel tree is going to be able to afford this. And I am not one. Like, I think if you're gonna do an angel tree and you're gonna not get anything off their wish list, or you're gonna like buy like dollar trinkets at the dollar store that are gonna break overnight, don't take an angel tree kid, okay? Like, actually get them what's on their wish list. However, I just saw a mom in here and she was talking about how she adopted a whole family. How freaking generous for Christmas, okay? She posted this video and she was saying that she had like I think it was like $130 budget per member, like in this family. She was getting destroyed in her comment section, saying like, are you kidding me? Like, why did you adopt a whole family? Like, you're never gonna be able to get them anything that they want. They deserve so much better, blah, 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 blah. You're joking. People have such unrealistic expectations. $130 is a lot of money to spend on an individual person. Like, this mom went out and she willingly saved money. She talked about that in her video. She saved money this year. It was her first year ever being able to do it. She was so excited. She was able to do an entire family. And people were like, you did not do enough. That's a lot. That is so much, and it's just like a kind thing. And I just feel like all of these like content creators going out and like posting these huge ginormous hauls, it's freaking awesome. And I'm so grateful like that they're able to do it and then use the money from said videos to like go out and do it. But like, as the consumers, we just need to understand like that it's not the norm to be able to go out and drop $600 for one single kid. That's not the norm for anyone, and it's still awesome that people are doing it.
No, I can understand her point, because I could only imagine, being a normal person, right? I think angel trees were probably started by normal people in the, middle class, who are able to spend maybe, 50 to $100 on each individual tag on each, child on that angel tree. And so when you see these influencers and these influencers go all out, which is absolutely phenomenal, but then it's kind of like with your reward center, as you're watching and scrolling through these videos, you've seen like, the more wealthy influencers or content creators, just go balls to the walls. Some are dropping like thousands of dollars on one kid, which is awesome. That kid really hit the jackpot. But, it makes you think like, oh, well, why are you even doing an angel tree if you can't go all out and donate, more better items? Now, there are some people who are not even doing the bare minimum. They're going to like Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Five Below, whatever, to get these items, which isn't necessarily bad if it's one or two things, but they're just stocking, the tree for these kids with the worst quality items. So there needs to be a give and take, right? Obviously, if you're middle class, middle income, that's perfectly fine spending $50 to $150 on an angel tree. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about that, unless it's like a full family. Then maybe that's not exactly enough.
To whoever threw this in the trash can, you are sick and you need help. Why would you take the ticket? And look, if I wouldn't have found it, it would have been gone. Somebody's Christmas. Somebody took this and then threw it in the trash can like they were nothing for a 10-year-old boy who only had one thing on their wish list. And why'd you take the ticket if you were going to throw it away? Thinking how wild it is that somebody would take an angel tree sticker and then throw it away in the trash can like it meant nothing. I came here to get my son's Christmas pictures done, and I left in tears, bawling, because I keep thinking, what if I missed one? What if there was more in there? Like, what if I wouldn't have found it and this kid woke up on Christmas morning with no gifts because this was the only thing they were getting for Christmas? How many other kids has this happened to? My mom said, I called her freaking crying and freaking out, and she said she thinks that they have double copies of the tickets, which I really hope is true. But I'm going to go all out for this kid. Like, I'm going to go all out for this kid and make sure he's got one thing on his list. I'm going to make sure he gets everything he could possibly need for a kid that's that age. He's 10 years old, so yeah.
That is so sad. I can't imagine finding an angel tree ticket in the trash and no one cared. Like, of course, hopefully there are redundancies where there is an additional ticket, and maybe I don't know how you would check to see though that they're actually getting their present. Maybe they do like an inventory at the end of the day. That would be a good control there. But like, they vet the parents before they can do like Salvation Army or, you know, these other charitable organizations. They vet the parents to make sure that they actually do meet the criteria to have their children on the angel tree. Oh, and this kid, he's 10, he just asked for one thing. Dang, that's so messed up.
I went into Walmart to do some more angel tree names, and I found this one for a 3-year-old boy who needs special prosthetic shoes. And I wasn't really sure what that meant, so I got in contact with the angel gift tree, who got in contact with the parents. The parents explained to me that the shoe he has now zips from the side all the way around the front of the toe, so the whole top part kind of comes up, so it's really easy to take your foot in and out, and the brand is Billy, so that's what we're gonna look for. I'm just gonna call a few places and see if they have the Billy shoes, and maybe we can go pick some up.
How may I help you today?
Hi, do you have the Billy shoes for toddlers?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, no problem, thank you. We called a few other places and no one has them, but we found them online. You can see how it zips around the whole toe, and he needs a size 9 wide, so we're gonna get him these cute gray ones, and we're also gonna get him black ones. And then because he's probably gonna grow out of them really fast because he's 3, I'm gonna get him one in a size 10 and one in a size 11. So for the 10, I'll get these cute green ones, and then just another pair of black in 11. I got his shoes ordered, they're supposed to come tomorrow. I did get him his clothes and his tricycle from Walmart when I did these tags yesterday. It also said he wanted some sensory toys, and I didn't find a lot of those at Walmart, so I'm just gonna run into Target and see if I can find some. Ooh, look at this stick of butter. A squishy duck. Oh, it laid an egg. His mom said that he loves those like light up magic wands, but we didn't find them here, so we're gonna get one on Amazon. Okay, I got everything in the mail. Let me show you. I got poppin' pipes and a magic wand. We got him 2 size 9s, these cute gray ones. And you can see how they zip all the way open. The other size 9s came in a size 8 used and covered in cat hair, so we are going to return them. So instead we just added a gift card. Size 10, look how cute these green ones are. And then we got all black in size 11. His stuff is still in the trunk, so let's go take it into Walmart. So we'll add these to his bag. We're gonna put the tag on his bike and then we'll write his name on the bag. Can I leave angel tree right here? Okay, thank you. Merry Christmas.
The 12-year-old girl that I picked from the angel tree this year said that she wanted makeup, and I figure I get so much makeup sent to me in PR that why not give some of the unopened makeup that I have from PR packages to this girl? So I went through all of my PR stuff and I set out some makeup that I think she'd like. I'm gonna show you guys everything I'm gonna give her. First up, I have this Squid Game makeup set. This is everything that comes inside. You get this lip and cheek tint, a lip gloss, a lip tint, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and then...
And so she goes on to show more of the products that more of the products that PR gave to her that are unopened, of course. But that's an excellent gift, right? You don't have to go out necessarily and buy things. You can be more crafty, like she is, right? She's not buying anything additional. I don't think she is. Maybe she is buying maybe additional accessories or something, but these PR packages are definitely worth their weight in gold. And it's much better than just receiving normal packaging, right? Like if I was a 12-year-old girl and I asked for makeup and I received PR packages, would you not be through the roof? I'm already getting giddy, like for my own 12-year-old self, if I was gonna get that, like that would just make me so excited. Now these girls definitely know what PR packages are. I didn't really know what those really were, but if I saw, you know, Squid Games and all these fun little characters and it opens beautifully, chef's kiss. I would absolutely love that. So I hope this little girl really enjoys the makeup packages.
I got absolutely heartbroken when I went to a coffee shop and saw all 9 of these seniors, the elderly people, left behind on a tree. And when I checked the date on all of these gifts, they were done on Friday. I absolutely refuse to allow people to be forgotten about this season or to feel like they were forgotten. So I called the place and asked if I could do all 9 of them and be able to bless all 9 of these people even though it was late. And they said yes. So I'm gonna show you what I got for each of them. Okay, to start off, most of these amazing people were just asking for gift cards for groceries and medication. That shattered my heart. Like they just wanted the bare minimum stuff so that they could get by. So obviously I did that.
I was feeling actually beyond depressed tonight. I was going to say the other night. No, I'm making this in real time tonight. So I decided to go angel tree shopping to make myself feel better. I get asked a lot what to do when you're depressed because I'm pretty open about depression. And I feel like 2 things that really make a difference are 1, getting outside, and 2, doing something nice for other people. So that's why I wanted to start my angel tree shopping today. I'm going to work on 1 particular tag. I'm going to do more tomorrow. But tonight I'm going after this 1 tag because the last specific tag on the tree, there were a lot of non-specific tags like, oh, get this for girls ages da-da-da. But this was the last one with a name on it. So I have to get it done. We'll definitely do the rest of them tomorrow. Oh, not me buying candles for myself. And I'm also getting a head start on those generic tags because I love this Wicked stuff. So we're going to start with those. But the tag I'm working on now wanted Nerf guns, so I fear he's going to get more than one. I picked the biggest, best one with the extra bullets, and then I got 2 small ones in case he wants to have a fight with his friends, and then this target practice zombie thing. Then he wanted a helmet. I'm scared I'm not going to pick the cool one, but I think you can't really go wrong with this one. It's the right size. I hope I made the right choice. Then he wanted a scooter. I'm going to get the most expensive scooter because I'm assuming that's the best one. You never know, but good rule of thumb. And I'm looking to see if this needs batteries. We do need some AAA batteries, so we're getting that. Also, football gloves are a thing, football towel. Getting these shirts in a couple different sizes. He's a 10-year-old, but he might be bigger and he might grow into these. Also, a water bottle would be a good idea, and I think this is a cool one.
So this woman's angel tree gifts that she got for her child are going viral for all the wrong reasons because people feel like it's giving low effort and low budget. For context, this was an angel tree program through her church, and she was told to spend anywhere between $50 and $80. The child that she bought for was an 11-year-old female and wanted skincare, arts and crafts, McDonald's gift cards, etc. The OP got her child a winter candy apple set from Bath & Body Works, a $15 McDonald's gift card, some skincare from the dollar store, as well as colored pencils, a drawing pad, and a paint my number set. Now, even though the OP did spend within the budget, her total ended up being $65. People feel like that this Dollar Tree haul was not good enough because she didn't even get the kid name brand colored pencils, and overall feel that she was intentionally trying to be cheap, and that if you're not going to go all out and buy name brand gifts for an angel tree child, then you should not participate. In a follow-up video, the OP does explain why she got what she got after she got all that backlash. She said that going to the dollar store wasn't about being cheap at all. She genuinely does get her skincare from the dollar store, so she thought it would be good enough for the 11-year-old as well. And then she also doesn't know too much about brands and was more so concerned about getting stuff that was all-inclusive because, once again, that's what she was advised to do. After being harassed over her insufficient angel tree gifts, the OP did go and pick up more boxes of name brand Crayola color pencils and crayons, a holiday-themed Tree Hut body scrub. Love Tree Hut, by the way. She also bought the kid pajama jams and socks, but people didn't think this was good enough either because they advised her to get cozy items like a Squishmallow, but the OP doesn't like Squishmallows and instead got her something that she think the child needed. I definitely want to know what y'all think about this because there are some people who feel like she deserved the backlash because why would you get somebody Christmas gifts from the dollar store and that kids nowadays don't want Bath and Body Works. I've heard former poor kids themselves say that they would be very disappointed if they got something like this on Christmas because it's not special enough, right? They can get something like this any day of the year. So on Christmas, why not treat them like a regular kid and spoil them so that way they can feel like everybody else? On the other hand, some people feel like the OP did just fine considering she was on a budget and that people have unrealistic expectations for angel tree shopping now because rich influencers like Serena Neal and James Charles have gone viral for doing over-the-top Christmas shopping. Because you got to remember, the average person that participates in angel tree shopping is not a rich person. They are middle-class people doing the best they can. And I've actually heard some poor people, angel tree recipients say that they would rather receive something like this than to not receive anything at all.
If you are not a generous person, don't drag a child who is looking forward to their angel tree gifts into your performative bullshit. The point of angel tree is to get exactly what it is that you want for once. To be a little spoiled once a year. If you can't get them what they are asking for, leave the tag on the tree. Don't come to this app and say, come with me to the dollar store to shop for my angel tree brokey. If your vibe is, well, they're poor and they're lucky to be getting anything whatsoever. So like, if I just kind of half-ass it, they'll be fine. Like, they're poor. Just don't do it. And just the way she was talking about all of the gifts, like, if it doesn't bring you joy, the idea of this girl opening up her gifts and being like, oh my God, I got everything I wanted. And it's just like you're taking things off of a box just so that there are things for her to unwrap, as if that's not exactly what we're trying to avoid here. It's bizarre. You're doing it for yourself. You're just doing it for the content. And I don't care if you do it for the content as long as the kids are getting everything that they want and then some. Don't drag us along on your like bah humbug bullshit. Get out of here.
But seriously, if you're going to do angel tree right, if you're going to do a charitable thing in general, do it right, do it correctly. Don't just do it for the clout or for content. I mean, doing it for content, I guess, is how I learned about all of this stuff, right? And what angel tree even was. I did not know anything about angel tree until like earlier this month, and seeing all of those content creators go all out and buying things for children, that has just filled me with joy. Just scrolling through, doing a doom scroll as one does, like late at night or early in the morning. But if you're going to choose a child's tag on that tree, get them what they want. These are qualifying children. Their parents actually have to prove that they have a need, okay? This isn't just like, scammers. And even then, they're children. They're children.
You mean to tell me there are people out here going angel tree shopping and they're asking what the minimum is required to be spent on the angel tree? First of all, you pick what angel you want to bless. It tells you what they want. So you're going to pick up an angel with a bunch of requests on the back and then go to the store and say, we're going to keep it at the $30 because that's what they said the minimum was. Cruella, go home. Go home. I don't know why you went and grabbed an angel tree, clearly for clout and to follow a trend. You did it wrong. You did it wrong. You even saying, ooh, this is really specific. You're talking about a child that has wishes and wants something and made a little wish list. It's not about the amount that's spent either, but the fact that you made it very clear that the minimum was $30, so that's what we're going to spend. And then even a comment was said in the video where it's like, oh, well, they're just going to open one present on Christmas. You couldn't get her extra dolls? You shouldn't have got the angel tree.
Like, if you're going to be such a, like a Scrooge, right? Or what's the green guy? The Grinch. Even the Grinch's heart warmed at the end of the, at the end of the tale. Like, the bare minimum cost for an angel tree, $30. You can spare a little bit more than $30 to make a child's wishes and dreams come true, okay? Most of these kids aren't asking for a lot. They're asking for, you know, maybe the parents are putting down clothes because they're still growing. And clothes are expensive nowadays. I don't know if you've looked at price tags on children's clothes. Actually, I haven't, but I've looked at price tags on adult clothes and those are getting much more expensive lately. Well, they can go to Goodwill or something like that. To you, I say, if you're saying to go thrifting, right? Have you been into a Goodwill lately? I have, back in the summertime, because I'm like, I used to love thrifting. The tags on Goodwill, they're no longer like, oh, just $6, $7. It's way more expensive. It's more than double. It's like triple the price to get clothes now. So imagine having to go to Goodwill every year or even sometimes every 6 months for children who are growing.
We had an angel tree turned in, and all she asked for was a makeup kit and a fingernail kit, and she liked Lilo and Stitch. This is what was turned in: the sweater, makeup kit, and some jeans. So
are those lip smackers? That is not a makeup kit in the slightest. Could you imagine getting lip smackers? Not even like a lip gloss or, you know, actual lipstick. That's not a kit. That's just one part of your face. And then clothes, two pairs of clothes, or like a shirt and a pair of jeans, and that's it for your little Christmas gift. It's like I asked for a makeup kit. Stingy.
Me and my coworkers decided we were going to go get her a lot more. Give her a good Christmas. We got her a real makeup kit. We got her nails. We got her all kinds of stuff. And we actually got something Lilo and Stitch, since that's what she likes. My boss got this.
Oh yeah, she wrote down Lilo and Stitch. There was nothing Lilo and Stitch in there. I completely disregarded that.
Got this backpack for her. We all chipped in and spent a little bit of money on her so she can have a good Christmas. You should not be picking up an angel tree if this is all you can afford. Your heart's in the right place, but let someone else who is able to get something for this 12-year-old little girl and just leave it be.
And yes, your heart is in the right place, but could you at least read the tag? Like, if we read the tag again, it says, need one clothing, wish one fingernail kits, did not get the child fingernail kits. Likes Lilo and Stitch, did not get them anything even remotely close to Lilo and Stitch, didn't even get them like the color blue for Lilo and Stitch. Nothing even Hawaiian-esque, not even like a Hawaiian shirt, okay? Need two pajamas. Jeans aren't pajamas, and that sweater, that's like a nice sweater that you go to school in. And then makeup kits, again, lip smackers, lip balm. No, that's not it. Trash, to be honest.
I have been dying with a capital D to do angel trees, but the only problem is the closest angel tree to me is this far away. Between my best friend still needing a wedding dress, me having F1 driver interviews to prep for, and these being the driving conditions, I really don't see it happening for me today. Unless...
Well, Birdie in the comments told me I can do this online, from the safety of my couch, with my cat.
So I can see all of my local angel trees. See, this angel tree, for example, still needs 13 things.
So I'm thinking I just add 13 things to cart.
So now I'm thinking I just hit checkout. Now it'll just give me my total. It ships it straight to the Salvation Army. And Vinny didn't even have to leave my lap. And that's it. Done. Took me like 2 seconds. Was it as fun as going in person and picking everything out myself? No. But I do feel it's helped, like, patch the hole until I can hopefully go in person.
And that's such a wonderful thing. And she's incredibly generous. Those 13 things cost, what, $637? So Absolutely fabulous. What a wonderful lady. And she really like, oh, are you doing it for charity? Or are you doing it for content? Like, you can do things for more than one reason. And this is excellent content wise because I didn't even know you could do angel trees online. I thought you had to physically go into the store and then pluck off the tag. So that is a beautiful thing that she did. And that if you think that you are unable to do it because maybe you have like restrictions, don't have a car, something like that, but you can still donate online. Again, not as fun as going in and shopping and getting the rush of, swiping your card.
I've been wanting to go angel tree shopping since I first found out about it, and I think everyone's videos are so inspiring, so I'm bringing you guys along.
I've got an 8-year-old girl who's asking for Barbie's baby alive dolls and Barbie accessories. These are all so cute, but I saw a review on this one and I thought it was super fun. I was also thinking of this one or the tea party one. I think we're going with tea party. I'm also gonna get this to go with them. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about kids toys, so I'm like calling people and Googling a bunch of things just because I want to make sure that I get her things that she's actually gonna like. The amount of Barbie stuff is actually insane. I genuinely don't know where to start. I really like that you can be anything line because not only are these super fun and cute, but I think they send out a really great message to young girls. We're gonna do a doctor, a pop star, and a scientist. I also want to do some classic Barbies. Now I have to get some Barbie accessories.
Like, she is just putting so much into this cart for this little girl. That's incredible, going above and beyond, right? Like, the child just asked for the actual dolls themselves. She's getting the accessories to go with the dolls. That is beautiful. I love how the people in the comments are like, I thought this was gonna be satire. Thank God it's not, because this is how you do angel tree. Actually give kids what they want. So lovely, Sarah. Like, that's actually great.
This morning when I opened my social media, I saw that there was a mom on here complaining about how Angel Tree didn't give her kids enough for Christmas. And basically she said the main thing that her kids had asked for was an iPad. And I was like, damn, I don't think people realize how much stuff is that they're asking for these days. $600 is what an iPad costs. That's expensive. Okay, you cannot get mad at Angel Tree for having to basically accommodate with what they had, okay? Like, you are the one that set these boundaries with your children, okay? I'm sure if you would have put something reasonable, like a regular tablet that's like at most $100, that would have been very achievable. Like, what the heck? Nobody was going to get your kid an iPad. And if they did, you would have been 1 out of 1,000. I'm just saying.
I guess, like, I understand. Don't be too wishful for Christmas on getting an iPad, like free things from strangers. But I mean, if you qualify for the Angel Tree and you want the iPad, depending on how old your child is, like if they're under the age of 10, they really should not be on any of these iPads or tablets because our attention spans, even as adults, they're dwindling. They are dwindling fast. But I can understand, especially like an iPad, if it's like, Leapfrog, do they have that as like an app or, some sort of learning application for your children to learn and have fun? Like, that's nice, but I think you can get that on tablets. So I can also understand. I always thought tablets and iPads were kind of the same. I've never had a tablet. I've only ever had like computers and my phone. I'm like not really tech savvy at all. So I didn't even know that tablets could be under $100. But if you have the opportunity, ask for it. If you don't get it, don't throw like the biggest fit about it. If someone was able to give you a tablet, but then that's like going back to, if you can't afford the, the Angel Tree tag, then don't even pick it up. So when you see the iPad, you're going to be like, well, I'm not going to spend $600+ on an iPad for a child. The fact the mom is upset about only the iPad means she was probably going to sell it. Okay, well, there's a thing there too. I'm not even buying my own kids iPads. Angel Tree shouldn't allow that to be listed. That's fair. Angel Tree is not the lottery. I mean, it kinda is if you get a good donor, a good sponsor, right? And then they get you all sorts of stuff and they're like, tablet, I'm just gonna get you an iPad. But you should have not pressed your luck, and maybe requested the tablet instead.
So people are tearing this creator up because she bought the bare minimum for her girl and boy angel trees instead of buying everything on their list. The minimum to spend was $30, and she just made that her budget.
As you can tell, she gave us a hefty list, so let's see what we can do. They said to spend at least $30, so we're gonna aim for $30.
People also didn't like how she kept complaining about how picky and specific the girl's items were, or that they only got the girl one gift to open up on Christmas.
Sophia Sparkle Brown, and he said that's exactly what she wants. So he's thinking we should just get that, call it a day. And I was thinking you should get all of that, but I don't know. What do you want to do? You signed up for it. All right, that's it. She's gonna get one present to open on Christmas.
Overall, people just feel like she should have left those lists on the angel tree because she was penny pinching when it came to shopping for the kids in need, but obviously spares no expense when it comes to her own kids. And I mean, they're having a field day in this comment section. Top comment says, girl, get them the whole list. At one point, didn't people give you an Amazon wish list for your boys? Just saying. Wait a minute, did they really? Madison Hall says, one gift is crazy. And then the OP says, so is not donating. Top comment says, why do people get a ticket if they can't afford it? The whole point of the ticket is to get something for a child who doesn't have needs met, so why take the ticket if you're worried about how much money you're spending? Ugh, I'm annoyed. OP says, well, don't be annoyed. Go buy some angels and give them the Christmas they deserve. Be the example. And then the mom originally was just going to get a baby doll from a different brand before they could find specifically what the little girl was asking for. So somebody wrote, it's like getting a bad Instacart shopper. You asked for lettuce, but we subbed it for cabbage. Ray of Sunshine wrote, thanks for being the example of what not to do for angel trees this Christmas. And the OP replied back, actually, the example would be to not donate, but you're welcome. Val wrote, spend at least $30 does not equal only spend $30. If you can't afford it, don't take the tags. Someone else could have gotten them what they asked for.
It was so weird to see the dad trying harder. No, I hate that the man was putting more effort into the little girl than her. That is kind of weird though. Like watching that video, very bizarre, kind of uncanny valley, just gave me the ick by a lot. It's giving here, damn. She gave me boy moms. She complained the whole time about the little girl. And then when it came to the little boy, oh my God, I don't want him to go open just one gift. It's giving megachurch saying no to baby formula just for show to keep up with the Joneses. Again, is this for actual charity or is this for content? Is this for charity or clout? Like, why are you doing an angel tree if you don't care? Like, if I'm picking out an angel tree and I'm adopting that child, right, getting them gifts, I want to be excited about getting them gifts. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I know they're gonna just love this. They're getting everything on their list that they want, instead of whatever this lady was doing.
I was an angel tree kid. If you have little ears around, please scroll 3, 2, 1. If you have any qualms about the items that are on the angel tree kid wish list, please stay. My dad was a single dad. He was a mechanic. He was very prideful, but very humble. And he didn't ask for help much. I was his whole world, and I knew that. I always knew that. I thought we were so blessed, and in a lot of ways we were, but he probably saw it a lot differently. We lived in a single-wide trailer on 7 acres of mostly hunting land and a pond. That's what kept our freezer full. That's what fed us most of the time. One year around Christmas time, my dad was deer hunting, and he fell out of his deer stand, and he broke his leg. He was out of work for months, and he had to have surgery. I had no clue we were struggling. He made sure I didn't worry about any of that stuff. When Christmas time came around, I made my Christmas list. I usually put a lot on there, shoot for the moon and land in the stars, I guess. I would usually get maybe 1 or 2 big ticket items if I was lucky, and then a few small things. This year my big ticket items were a digital camera and a radio that plays CDs, along with a bunch of hair stuff and nail stuff, because I was just at the age of learning how to take care of my appearance. I got everything on my list that year and more. I thought I was really good that year, and I hit the jackpot. Little did I know, my dad reached out to a charity to help buy my Christmas presents. Like I said, he was a very prideful man, so I know it probably took a lot to ask for help. So when you see these lists with things like a PS5, or in my case, a digital camera and a radio that plays CDs, please remember who you're buying it for. You're not just buying it for that kid. You're buying it for the parent who's just trying to keep a little bit of magic alive when they're drowning. So please don't think they're ungrateful, because to a lot of them, they don't know who's buying it for them. They just think the magic man is going to make it happen again. And I'm so thankful to whoever picked me off of that tree, because it wasn't just keeping Christmas alive for me, it was keeping Christmas alive for my dad, who really deserved it. And I still have some of those items. And knowing what I know now, they mean so much more to me than you could ever imagine. So to whoever's going around picking an angel tree kid, thank you.
This was so sweet. This woman talking about being an angel tree kid herself. And that's the thing with the parents, right? They're helping their children, I would assume, write down what they want on this, angel tree tag. And all I can think of when people are talking about how, well, why are you asking for iPads and getting upset about it? Like, I don't know, maybe the kid actually did want the iPad. Like this comment right here said, I used to ask Santa for the most expensive items on, I used to ask Santa for the most expensive items on my list because I thought I was helping my parents. What if those children are asking for those expensive items because they're like, oh, you know what? My mom and dad can't afford that. Some children also think about their like they're so selfless. They will think about their own family members, especially when they hit a certain age. They will think like, oh, if I get an iPad, then we as a family can share that iPad. You know, it's just, oh. This story just had me a little bit more emotional, so. Did you participate in Angel Tree this year? Did you even know what Angel Tree was? I know I had no clue what this was until the beginning of this month. This year, literally. Will you participate next year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like videos like this, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.